Welcome everybody to day 3. Let's dive into it and keep the momentum going right away. We're going to stay in this conversation about the foundation, this foundational conversation. And we're going to dive even deeper into the foundation because you really got to be able to lay a good foundation if you want to build anything of significance. Whether it's a building, a house, an empire, a castle, a skyscraper, it doesn't matter. How high you want to build is purely determined by how sturdy your foundation is. And so without further ado, let's dive into the foundational questions again. And one of the questions that we explored earlier on was, why are you here? You see, here's the reality, is that nobody held a gun to your head and said, you've got to do this. Nobody said to you, you've got to jump into this 60-day acceleration program. You've got to do this 90-day challenge. Nobody's forcing you to be here. So what drove you to be here? Why are you here? And I want you to get super clear on why you're here. What was the trigger? What was it? Was it an ad that you saw? Was it a message that you heard? Was it possibly a Facebook post or something that caught your attention that stirred something inside of you? You see, we're all driven by triggers. Those triggers allow us to feel feelings of either inadequacy or power or certainty or uncertainty or whatever the case may be. What was it in you that was triggered? What was the trigger itself? Can you identify it that caused you to say, I've got to do this? I must be in this challenge. You see, after that trigger, whatever happened, whatever triggered you, these feelings came up inside of you. And this is true for regardless of whatever nationality you are, whatever sex, religion, race, it doesn't matter. We as human beings go through the same thing. You're going along in life and everything seems to be going okay. And then all of a sudden, blam, you get hit with a trigger. That trigger starts feelings. Feelings of anger, of frustration, of resentment, of guilt, of shame, of happiness, of joy, of prosperity, of powerfulness, of feeling a sense of certainty. It doesn't matter. Those feelings come up, and those feelings are what drive and open up a reality check for us. You see, we start with the trigger, then it moves to the feelings, and those feelings expose your current reality. So what is your current reality? When we say that you need to have a reality check or you need to take a reality check, what is your current reality? What was it that those feelings exposed and opened up for you to see? You know, the next step after assessing your reality or getting your reality check is that there's a vision of something in your head right now that you see that is a greater version of yourself than what you are right now. And that's the whole key concept here. You know, it's been said many, many times that a man who lacks vision will perish. You as a person, as a human being, if you lack vision, you die. You stop producing, you stop moving forward, you stop expanding, you stop living life to its fullest. So what is the vision that you see inside of your head? So let's recap real quickly. Why are you here? What was the trigger that drove you to make the decision to being here? What were the feelings that you felt inside that opened up this reality check for you? The reality that your life wasn't working, or maybe it was working for you, but you saw a vision of something much bigger, something that you wanted to head towards, something that you wanted to grow into. All right, well, that's all we got for today. It's that simple. I want you to get to work, and the assignment is the same. First, part 1 is turn around and teach this. Teach it to a colleague, teach it to a family member, teach it to a client. Teach it to a client if you want to. All right? And then the second half of the assignment is to actually go do. I want you to go through the workbook and actually take that paper and fill out the answers to the questions. What was the trigger? What were the feelings? What was the reality check for you? And then ultimately, what was the vision that you saw? All right, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Have a great day. We'll be back here tomorrow.